Good evening, everybody. Good evening, chat. Good evening. Good evening. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Floridianaire Part 2. I've decided that we would do it here again on the main channel and probably keep it here. If anybody caught my live stream on Monday night, I did sort of go through some of the restructuring that would take place. So this is going to be a mainstay on this channel, and this will be here every Friday at 9 p.m. This will be essentially replacing the Florida Man streams over on the second channel moving forward. But the video games and stuff like that will still remain on the second channel. And also, I will be getting content out. I'm going to aim for every Thursday now, so ambitious. But I've done a bit of restructuring in my personal life to try and get back on the YouTube wagon. I thought I'd get those shills in within the first minute. Tonight we actually have a not a new guest, but a replacement guest. It doesn't look like Horror Show's going to be with us this weekend, which isn't a problem because we have Denzel. Denzel Jones is back.
What the fuck do you mean I'm a replacement? I'm a long-stay guest on your fucking channel. Thank you very much.
Nah, you are very much a mainstay, my dude. You are very much a mainstay. I was kind of hoping that Horror Show and Trig would be here tonight as well, because what I was going to do, I was going to have like you two sort of go up into pairs and go up against the chat, because obviously, you know, strength in numbers and all that. And chat did humiliate Mergu and Horror Show last week. So figured. Oh, to be fair, there was only 2 points in it, but I figured we would sort of expand it. But yeah, last week was
Rule
pretty.
one: chat always knows more.
Oh my god, don't they just? Do you know what? I have to say, I was really impressed, right? Because there was 15 questions last week, right? And I mean, Mergu and Horror Show got 10 of them out of 15, and chat got 13. So like only 2 wrong. I was like, wow, that's amazing. That is incredible.
That's the thing though, is you're counting chat as one big amorphous blob.
Well,
but I guarantee if people in chat had individual scores.
Yeah. No, that's very true.
You know what you should do? You should do it. Who wants to be a Floridianaire? Sorry, okay. You should do it. Who wants to be a Floridianaire for chat, which is basically Kahoot, and then you can actually see how smart individuals in the chat are.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to just can one person in chat answer it.
Got ya.
You might find a person who did answer all 13.
There were some,
possible.
to be fair, there were some questions where there was quite a bit of division on the chat, so we'll have to see if that happens again tonight. Yeah. But how have you been, dude? How have you been? It's been a couple of weeks.
I'm alright. Had a work.
Cool. And
I've had work, and that's it. That's all I'm going into it.
And you talk about mainstays. We have Mergut here as well. Mergut, how are you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Good. Anything new with you, my dude?
Nah, just Twitter posting and a little bit of drama, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, bless.
Rather not go into it.
No need to. This is a drama-free stream. Don't worry about that.
I seem to be missing a wrench.
Oh no! Right, let's put that right then.
I'm trying to use my Denziel YouTube account more often, at least just for like when I'm doing collabs and such.
Sure. No worries. You should have that now. And actually, speaking of which, I see a couple of other people don't have wrenches as well. Let's get that sorted out. Just want to make sure I push the right buttons, because it really annoys me because the add moderator button sits just below the hide user from channel.
Yep. Okay.
So while I'm doing that, Denzel, is there anything that you want to shill?
So I've been on a week off from streaming to try and recharge my batteries, get my passion back a little bit. But it's October coming up, which means starting next week we're going to be starting an exclusively horror game themed month.
Ooh.
So we're starting with a blind playthrough of Resident Evil Village, which will probably be next Tuesday night.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing. I need to talk with chat and see what games we want to put together for it.
Oh my god! If you haven't already, dude, play Soma. I
haven't got Soma.
Oh, have you not? I see. If you had a PlayStation, they did it on PS Plus. Guys in the chat, on my second channel, I did a playthrough of that. It's 8 parts. I completed it on Monday night. It was horrifically scary. I just, full disclaimer, I do not play horror games. Okay, they frighten the living crap out of me. I can watch horror films. I can watch people play horror games. I just cannot play them myself. But chat bullied me into playing a horror game, and I went with that one. And an amazing experience, I will say, and a very philosophical one as well, I might add. It's a very, very good game. So
I've just remembered someone gifted me Call of Cthulhu, so I could definitely add that onto the list.
you do that. I'm just going to quickly give some shout outs to.
Just Call of Cthulhu on its own on Steam.
Let's just give some shout outs to people in the chat as well. So we've got Mima, how you doing? We've got Bilbo, we've got Rory Herbert. I love this. Did I ever mention that my wife's friend Anne Mercer was a key witness at William Kennedy Smith's R trial? I can't say that. The stream will get demonetized. In Florida in 1991. William was the nephew of Senator Ted Kennedy. He was acquitted.
Oh dear.
I love Rory and his connections. Maverick's in the chat as well, burning the place down because I think we were less than a minute late. Horror Show will be here any second, guys. I've just had an announcement. Don't you worry.
Oh shit!
So she will be here. And that sounds like she is here.
Oh!
Mortuary Artist. Hey, good evening. I don't think I've had you on a stream before. If not, fantastic. Great to see you here. And we've also got... hang on. We've got Amanda as well. You're all blue now because I've given you all wrenches. it's difficult to make you out. Yeah. So how are you? I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you all had a good week so far. Just want to quickly give a shout out to the Floridians as well because I know they're having a bit of a rough time at the moment with Hurricane Ian.
That's a good point.
So yeah, I mean, if you are in Florida or you know people from Florida, like obviously stay safe and and I hope you are safe and this is for you guys. This is for you guys. And yeah, I'll tell you what, Horror Show, why don't you introduce yourself while I just quickly adjust my overlays because I'm going to get this like blockbuster. You go.
No problem. I'm usually on time. This is a tad unusual, but yeah, I'm Proper Horror Show. I'm usually on these, and I mostly focus my efforts on horror movies, doing a decent bit of analysis on them. We run a stream every Thursday. And we have a little bit of a theme every month. For this October, we're going to be focusing on maybe an obscure area. I don't know if people are going to have heard of it, but we're going to be covering giallo movies. So those are sort of Italian horrors, typically from the 70s to the early 80s, and they have a very weird energy to them. That is really kind of hard to describe. There are some very special choices that were made in the production of these movies.
Yeah. Do you know, I will say one thing, Horror Show, a little bit of a bone to pick with you. Normally I would forgive you for sacking off a stream, but for personal reasons, which is, fine. I completely get that. But you made me watch Plan 9 from Outer Space.
I know, we got all the way through that and we didn't even do the stream. Well, we will do the stream.
We will do the stream.
We'll find a Tuesday to get it in.
Yes.
Because there's no way we suffered through that for nothing.
But yeah, I mean, but that means I'm going to have to rewatch it to refresh my memory. All I'm going to say is the opening scene with the scene sort of like with the pilots when you first see them and they see the first UFO. I was literally screaming, "No, don't do this! What are you doing? No! Oh my God!" Like. It was just
classic horror movie stuff.
But it was because of the sheer ridiculousness of it. I mean, look, this was what 1959. They had better practical effects than what was on display there.
Wait, so you weren't saying no, don't do this to the characters. You were saying that's the filmmakers.
That's the filmmakers, and what gets me, this was a Hollywood film. I
have to ask you guys because I am really behind on the movies you guys have covered. At some point, I'm just gonna have to curl up and just re-watch through all of your stuff. But have you guys ever watched Blair Witch 2?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
But did you watch it for the channel? I mean, the horror show.
No, I don't believe we have.
I think given the sheer amount of behind-the-scenes fuckery that happened with that movie, and you can tell by watching the movie, I think that would be a valuable pair of movies to watch. Because I love Blair Witch 1.
you're not wrong. I mean, that it's one of those fascinating ones that's a bit of a disaster, but people stan it.
It's a weird. Of course they do. There's a goth girl as one of the main characters.
Magic.
Oh yes.
Right. So, right, we're 10 minutes in. I think we should get cracking on with this. I'm glad to hear as well, Amanda, that you're lucky that you didn't that it didn't come straight towards you. Billy speaks, had to evacuate. This is from Mima, but everyone is safe and returning home soon. Excellent stuff. Yeah, Blair Witch 2, Mima, I'm absolutely right. It's a bit of a weird one. We had it on DVD, and we had excuse me, there was a bunch of like extras bits as well, and I thought I'm trying to remember, but yeah, some of the little Easter eggs and the hidden things in the film's pretty nifty if you caught them. So right, this is how it's going to work tonight, right? Last week there were 15 questions and I got you all answering them at the same time. All well and good, but no. This week we're doing 21 questions, okay? And you're split into 3 teams. We're kind of going a little bit of a blockbuster route here because we've got odd numbers. So, Horror Show, Murgoot, you're going to be in one team.
I have to introduce what the fuck's going on for someone who doesn't watch.
Right, don't worry. I'll get to that. I will get to that. I will get to that. So, Horror Show and Murgoot, you are one team. You are Team Horrorgoot. If you're looking at the stream, you'll be able to see that I've got a little overlay up and I've got little scores next to you as well. Denzil, you are going to be the one guy with the teddy in Blockbusters that you have for good luck. You're going at it solo.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. I might be able to get an honorary fourth to join me.
If you can. Okay, that's fine.
Give me a second.
And obviously chat, you'll see that there's a team chat because guys, you will also be playing as a team tonight as well. Oh, is it Gatsby who's joining you?
Yeah, Gatsby's going to pitch in, so it'll be like Zensby. Is that going to be the team?
Ah, Zensby, yes. Or Gatsiel.
I tell you that he has had some things to say today. We've had the whole opera from him.
Oh, bless. So, for those guys who weren't here last week, who didn't catch the first one, so it's going to be the same format. It's a general knowledge quiz. It's going to be crime themed. Some of them will have Floridian tones, others won't. But it's general knowledge. It's choice of 4. Think of it like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in that sort of sense. But yeah, it's just me. But minus it's just you. Okay. Minus the lifelines. So without further ado, let us play. Hey, there it is. It is working. Who Wants to Be a Floridianaire? So, Denzil.
Yep.
I'm going to get you to go first, my dude. Okay. All right. So, question 1. Firefighters in Hampshire, England, spent 3 hours removing what animal from a tree? Was it A, a horse, B, a deer, C, a cow, or D, a fox?
Ooh, Hampshire, England. I think I'm gonna go with cow.
You're gonna go with cow. You didn't Google that, did you?
No.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Ding-ding-ding. It's the right answer.
I was trying to think. Hampshire sounds like a farming community.
Ah, okay. So Denzel,
it was that or horse in my book.
I should have stuck cat in there as one of the choices. That might have thrown you.
No, see, it's the 3 hours thing. I knew it was going to be something big.
Ah, okay. But yep, no, Denzel, that is a point to you, my dude. Question 2, Horror Show and Murgoot, this is your turn. Question 2.
What have we got?
Excuse me. Sniffer dogs in Milan have recovered 1.2 million pounds in La Cocaine. Where were the drugs hidden?
No.
Was it A, a suitcase, B, a wheelchair, C, a stuffed teddy, or D, the poop deck? That's up the bum.
Oh no.
In case you're not getting.
Oh no. Chat, clip that.
Amanda thinks it's B. Mima, I heard stories about cows ending up on roofs there. Ah, there you go.
Hampshire's a wild place.
it's like the Florida of the North.
Mergu, how much do you reckon 1.2 million? How much do you reckon that weighs? What are we talking in sheer mass here?
Tricky.
I don't know what the going rate in Europe is. In the US, it'd be about 10 keys.
Okay, I'm ruling out D.
You're ruling out D. Okay.
And stuffed teddy, I don't know, unless it's one of those ones that you have to like.
It could be
the massive ones from the fair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It could. I was say it could be a massive
I
one.
was going to say that's actually a good option for it. In fairness, if it's a giant teddy.
Yeah.
But you're going B.
As the poop deck, you mean a diaper? Or
No.
He means up their rear, my friend.
Yes.
Aha. Yes. Okay. Either wheelchair or the teddy bear.
What do you reckon? Maybe B.
Yeah, let's go B.
I think wheelchair.
Okay.
Who's gonna search?
Can I put in my honorary answer? Can I put in my honorary answer? I think it's Teddy.
You think it's Teddy? So, Denzel, you think it's Teddy. Horror show, Mergu, you're going with B?
Mm-hmm.
Amanda's like,
yes.
Wonder what a poop deck was. It's probably D, she says. Before I give you the answer, I do have one other question that I would like to ask, and this is something that was made courtesy of Admiral Belzadil. This is another question I have. The correct response to That Crime Guy video is to A, subscribe, B, like and subscribe, C, rethink your priorities,
Christ.
or D, don't do that.
Oh, smooth.
The correct
So
answer, of
smooth.
course, is B. Now, let's find out. So you guys going with B, yeah? Final answer?
Yes.
Absolutely, and I'm smuggling the like as well.
Oh, excellent stuff, excellent. Bilbo has selected all of the above for my my proposal. So you are right, my dude. You are right. But yeah, so final answer B. Yep. Yep.
Come on.
I need to hear a final answer.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
B.
Yeah.
Yep,
B,
definitely. Okay,
B.
cool.
We're going B.
Right. It is B. It is B.
Aw.
£1.2 million of cocaine was found in a wheelchair. It was in the. It was like in the.
Ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding 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 ding.
Right, chat. Your turn.
1.2 million. They'd be rolling in it.
All
Yeah,
right.
just imagine
Yeah.
smuggling 22 pounds of coke up your rear.
Right, chat. This one is for you guys. So this one isn't really crime related, but I just found this one hilarious. Microsoft revealed which celebrities' songs had the power to crash laptops even when not playing. Was it A, Janet Jackson, B, Weird Al Yankovic, C, Ozzy Osbourne, or D, Katy Perry? Because apparently that can happen. Imagine having a. Oh, mate, do you know what? It's a good thing I don't play any of these
Code in
people.
the codec?
And I'm trying to figure out how. I mean, I didn't read the article. What I will do, by the way, guys, is if you're interested in any of the stories behind these questions, I will be putting the sources into the description after the stream, so you can come back and pull them out, and they will be itemized by question. So, yeah, if you have any interest, if you have an interest in any one of these, just jot the question number down and pop back a bit later.
Wow, crime guy, what an absolute beta. Not responding with "I made it the fuck up." You're actually providing sources.
Oh,
What the fuck's wrong with
absolutely,
you?
absolutely, mate, absolutely.
I really want to
Thank
know
you.
this one. This is bizarre.
Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give
Well,
chat.
we've got 13. We got 13 votes from 12 viewers.
Excellent
so-
stuff. So let's close that one down then, shall we?
Oh, 14 votes from 12 viewers. Fascinating.
Oh, there you go. That's
Fortified.
right. I'm going to give it to the 20-minute mark, just in case there's any other mysterious votes that come through. you know, in the last minute.
We've got
Guys,
some anons in
I
here.
found votes. I found votes underneath the table.
Quick, get them in. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. 20-minute mark. I've closed that down.
No, wait, crime guy, I found 500 votes inside a wheelchair.
No, too late now. I can't accept them now. Oh, right. Okay, so interesting, guys. You've divided. You're pretty sure it's not C. Ozzy Osbourne only went with 7%. D was the third most popular with 21%. Then it was B at 28% and A at 42%. So
I feel like I should go full disclosure that I'm a fucking Zoomer. I don't know who the hell Janet Jackson even is.
Oh my god. Right, horror show. Is
Michael
that what?
Jackson's sister.
Yeah, is that worse? Is that worse than
pop star in her own right?
Is that worse than Harry and not knowing who Destiny's Child is? I would probably say so. But guys, well done, chat. You got the right answer. It was actually Michael Jackson. Apparently, Michael Jackson's music can break Microsoft laptops. So it is one apiece as we go into question 4. Denzel, this one is for you. Bilbo, look at that chart incoming. Hello, Tash, as well. You doing?
I don't know. I think not knowing Destiny's Child is pretty shocking.
Oh, I didn't change the thing for that one.
I
Oh,
love how horrified you are by that.
that is terrible.
You never listened to Together Again?
Never heard of it.
It was so uplifting.
Oh man.
Okay.
Such an uplifting song. It charted, you know?
Hey, Safe. Sorry,
Oh.
how you doing? You all right? Maverick says, I was hoping Weird Al for the hilarity with his song Virus Alert.
I was
Right.
just hoping for Ozzy Osbourne because of the whole rock is satanic kind of like cartoonishness.
Okay.
So
I'm
you
not
know
a
Ozzy
Amish
Osbourne, but you
paradise.
don't know Janet. Oh, my
Right.
God.
Yes, because I like rock music.
Denzel,
Oh,
question 4. This one is yours, my dude. Let's get this one back on track. Right, question 4. An Oklahoma man allegedly killed his friend after fearing his fishing buddy summoned what creature? Was it A, the Jersey Devil, B, Wendigo, C, Bigfoot, or D, Nancy Pelosi? Please don't infer any political leanings by that question.
You know what? In honor of Tony D and Little Joan, I have to go with the Jersey Devil.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Who doesn't love
My
Tony
second.
D?
Who doesn't love Little Joan, little doggo? If I will say I want to put a second, just an honorary second choice of Wendigo. If it's not the Jersey Devils, I don't know much about Oklahoma. If
Okay.
I was American, I might be able to make a better assumption if I knew more about Jersey Devil like folklore and such. But I think it's the Jersey Devil.
Right, okay, so that's your final answer, A.
Yes, it is.
Okay. You're wrong. It was Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, dude.
Why would that help though? Once you've killed him, like the Bigfoot would still be there.
I know.
At least with Wendigo, if it's a Wendigo, they're like more mystical. You might think that like his summoning is like tying the Wendigo to the location. Bigfoot's just a big fucking monkey. Why would you be scared of Bigfoot? It's just a big fucking monkey.
All right, man. All right, Jesus.
God damn it.
Yeah, we could probably break it quite easily, though. Right. Question 5. Oh, dear. Right. Question 5. Team Horrorgoot, this one's yours.
God damn it, horror show.
More like Wendigo to the pulse.
No.
Last year...
Never forget.
Never forget. Last year...
Never forget.
Okay, so yeah, Horrorgoot, this one's yours. Last year, a man was sentenced to 4 years and 9 months in prison after putting razor blades into what in supermarkets? Was it A, pizza dough, B, kids cereal, C, nappies, but I've written diapers because I know I have a lot of Americans here, or D, custard?
I have no clue.
Ooh.
Oh, dear.
Okay, Tash has gone...
All this is doing is making me think of deadly cereal. now.
Okay. Stop
Lucky
Googling.
Harms, obviously.
Lucky Harms.
I'm not. I'm just typing terrible puns in.
I just seen it.
There's another one.
Frosties, they... Oh my god. Frosties, they great.
Oh God.
Sharpos.
Say
You knew what was gonna
Cheerio.
How about
Say
this?
Cheerio to your blood.
Well, hang on. Yeah, what you talking about Cheerios? What about Cheerios?
Oh, fair enough.
Oh,
Serial killer.
Sorry, I've got to stop.
Slice, crackle, and pop.
Oh.
Right. Magu, any intuition here?
I've done crunch. Oops, all blades.
anything but B.
Oh, Maverick.
Jesus.
You're thinking B.
Is that anything but B?
Slice Krispies. Oh, anything but B. Slice Krispies.
That's a good one.
Oh, jeez, Maverick. Oh dear.
Oh.
All right. I do kind of think it has to be. It's got to be B, hasn't it?
You're thinking
It's got
B.
to be.
I feel
Yeah.
like I
Nappy
feel like
cash.
he'd get more than 4 years if he did diapers. I feel like
Yeah.
you'd get absolutely like thrown away the key if you
Okay.
ever did that.
Diapers
Interesting.
is just a bit too grim, whereas
Yeah.
B, that's a sweet spot.
Yeah. Also, I trust Crime Guy wouldn't include something that fucked up.
I wouldn't, mate. You obviously don't know me that well.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Gonna need an answer, guys. Gonna need an answer.
How
Yeah,
about
I'll
you,
go with
Mikey?
horror show.
Gonna go with cereal. Okay, guys. Kid cereal is the answer. It is locked in, and it is wrong.
What?
Yeah.
It was pizza dough.
Okay.
Right, chat.
Oh.
You're up. Question 6. Oleg Sokolov, who confessed in 2019
I'm sorry.
to the murder and dismemberment of former student Anastasia Yashchenko, reenacted which historical figure? Was it A, Vladimir Lenin, B, the Austrian painter man who was did very terrible things in the 30s and 40s? Was it
Look,
See-
he's a vegetarian and a dog lover, okay?
okay? C, Augusto Pinochet, or D, Napoleon Bonaparte? A fun fact, and I say this fact with massive
Fun
air
fact.
quotes, with massive air quotes, because I got this from my mum, but she believes anything. Apparently, I'm descended from Napoleon Bonaparte. Apparently.
Really?
Okay, the votes are coming in now. We've had 3
So
votes.
what you're telling me is that you're descended from fucking traitors to the country?
Well, I don't have that urge in me, so maybe that was a recessive gene. I don't know. But yeah. So guys, while chat are filling in the votes, what are you guys thinking?
I see. This is the thing: if I knew a bit more about him, I might be able to make a decision, yes or no, regarding Lenin, because that as a Russian guy, that would be incredibly politically charged.
Okay. Oh wow!
Pinochet is such an
Wow!
underground character.
Sorry,
I doubt it's Pinochet.
I'm gonna have to stop you there. Maverick Hunter, right? Does she think little of you? And then he follows it up with, I don't know, your streams can come up short. But then he misspells short twice.
Right.
Sacre
Maverick,
bleu.
No.
So I'm thinking.
We
Like,
had this
it's
happen down
either-
under with needles and strawberries, Bilbo said.
But yeah, I'm thinking it's either Napoleon or Lenin, but that really is depending on his political leanings.
Okay.
Like, I'd need to know more about the guy to make him more definitive.
Right, we do have 11
I
votes,
think-
and I'm counting 11 people in chat, so I'm gonna close off the vote there.
It does seem to be overwhelmingly Napoleon the chat's voting for.
Yeah.
I think Pinochet's in for a meme.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Pinochet got 0%.
Aw, that's a shame.
The bad vegan dog lover got 9%. Vladimir Lenin was second with 18%, but yeah, whopping 72% was Napoleon Bonaparte, and they were right. Chat were right.
Yeah.
It was in fact D, Napoleon Bonaparte. Chat are now in the lead. Rightio.
Right.
Guys, okay, Denzel, you are up next, my dude. It is question
indeed.
7. Weird Australian laws. Bilbo.
Oh, I might be able to kick ass this one.
So yeah, weird Australian laws. It is an offence to carry 50 kilograms of what in Western Australia? Is it A, carrots, B, potatoes, C, onions, or D, cucumbers? Oh, I missed.
Okay, I'm going to try and
Nima.
reason this out. I'm gonna go with onions, because as we all know, onions make you cry, and that would dehydrate you in a country like Australia. Cucumbers and carrots would be good sources of hydration, and otherwise they're generally inoffensive. The only other one that might be an anomaly is maybe potatoes, simply because I know that Australia were a part of the were a part of the British Empire. Might have been something to do with the potato famine.
Okay.
That's my second. That's like my honorary. Maybe this, but I think I'm gonna go with onions as they dehydrate people, so they can be considered
Okay.
a weapon of war in Australia.
I like it. So, you're going to say onions, C, final answer.
I am saying onions, final answer.
Right, let's go. It was B, potatoes.
Oh, I thought it might be something to do with the potato famine.
I noticed Bilbo, the Australian in the chat, said cucumbers. And I'm kind of thinking, like, did he put that in there to throw you off?
I didn't even know he was the Australian. What's the story behind this? Is it because of the potato famine?
Dude, I just read the headline.
This has to be stills, right? This has to be illegal distilling.
Right.
Oh fuck yeah, because they make potato vodka. Or maybe.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. See, that's the thing is Australia are a country known for good alcohol, so I feel like that's a form of treason there. Well, maybe that is it. They can't have bad alcohol. They don't accept it.
Mima said she knew that one.
There's a joke there about bad alcohol, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't.
Oh, do you not like Foster's?
Green.
Do you not like Foster's?
No, it deals with a certain minority community.
Oh no. Right, moving on.
Dear.
Question 8, Horrigoot. Team Horrigoot. You'll like this question. In 2016, moving swiftly on, in 2016, a naked man was spotted on home security cameras wearing a mask of which US president while snooping around? Was it A, Donald Trump, B, Bill Clinton, C, Barack Obama, or D, Ronald Reagan?
Oh my.
Either Clinton or Reagan. I heard about
I was gonna
this.
say
I
it's
can't
gotta
remember.
be Clinton. It's gotta be Clinton.
Hey, Denzel, shh, it's not your go.
I can offer my comments.
I mean-
if it hurts me, then that's bad for me.
Nixon would be funnier, but
He would have been.
so I'm kind of gutted he's not up there. Mergu, any feelings on this one?
I want to say it's either Nixon or not Nixon.
Hang on.
Clinton or Reagan. I'm still trying to figure it out. Clinton's a bit on point, if you know what I mean.
I have seen Clinton masks. I have seen Clinton masks. They kind of would look good on a naked man, snooping around the homes of unsuspecting residents.
Reagan
Rory.
is pretty iconic, you know. I remember those turning up in what was it? Was it Point Break that they robbed banks?
Yeah.
Reagan masks?
That's like that
Makes it-
iconic thing that made like president masks a thing in culture. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
you can get them. You can get
But
them
they
in
hit
Canada too.
the
Actually,
balls out.
Maverick, I am not a streaker.
unless I'm wrong.
Like I said, Bill Clinton's too on the nose. I'd have to say Reagan.
Final answer?
All right. Yeah. Reagan sounds about right.
Okay, final answer D, Ronald Reagan. It's the correct answer.
hey,
Wow.
Sweet.
There you go. All right, let's update your score. So you have now got 2, but chat, it's your opportunity now to take the lead again with question 9. Just going to ask. There we go.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay, right, chat. Complete
Love
the
it, Matt. I'll give you a tenner.
complete the headline. Man stabs parents after A, they ordered fast food but didn't get any for him. B, cancelling his Xbox Game Pass subscription. C, finding and burning his My Little Pony collection. Or D, they spoiled the ending of Godzilla vs. Kong.
Bronies forever, man.
To be fair, in this day and age,
I feel like I should just say there's really not much to spoil in the ending of Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Well, I
There's
haven't
really
seen.
not much to spoil.
I haven't seen
monsters
it.
Fight.
I haven't seen it. Don't spoil the ending.
Literally just big monsters fight. There's not really much to spoil.
Well, I mean,
It's an alright movie. It's not as good as its predecessors, but you know, it's got some fun stuff.
My Little
And
Shanky.
humans
Sucker
aren't
for
intolerable.
kaiju movies, so I loved it anyway. For all
I
its
liked it.
faults.
I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I feel like the music in Kingdom of Monsters was fantastic, and I loved the teasing and then the payoff of the original, well, the 2014 Godzilla.
Right.
Was it 2014
Yeah.
or 2016?
I can't
It
remember.
was 2014.
Are you,
I was in college.
is that the one
I
with
remember I was
Brian?
in college.
Is that the one with Bryan Cranston?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is, and that's the one with the just absolutely phenomenal final fight. It just that final fight makes up for the rest of the movies, like edging you essentially with just constant teasers and being quite mediocre. It's like a 4 out of 10 for most of the movie. Maybe
Right.
that's even generous, but then
Okay.
the ending of the movie is just 10 out of 10. It makes
Right.
up for it.
All right, guys, we've got 11 viewers, 8 votes. I think I'm one of the viewers, though, to be fair, because I am.
I will
obviously
say
I've
so
got
am
that
I,
managed- I've got
and
to
I'm
manage-
voting.
Right, so you're voting. Oh, you cheeky git.
Well, I'm
Cheeky
part of chat.
Right, so I'm going to give you a 10 seconds chat, and then I'm going to close the poll. 7, 6, 5, because I'm 4, 3, 2, 1. End poll. Very interesting. Right, guys. So apparently nobody was convinced that it was because the ending of Godzilla vs Kong was spoiled. 25%
I make a
went.
good argument.
25% went with C, finding and burning his My Little Pony collection. And then followed up was A, they ordered fast food but didn't get any for him. B, with 41% of the vote, was for cancelling his Xbox Game Pass subscription. I can tell you now, chat, it was A.
Oh,
Yes, it was A.
Ooh.
that's the most working class thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I do believe the father... I do believe that both the parents actually ended up dead, or the father at least. It was, yeah.
He didn't
Overreaction.
get him a slice, so he had to do his own slice.
Yeah, exactly. There we are. All right, full circle.
They got
Denzel.
the bargain bucket, then they kicked it.
Oh my god.
Right, Richard, if you are still in the chat, right, this question's right up your alley, my dude. Denzel, this one's
Also,
for you, though.
Please tell me for Halloween you're cosplaying Freddy, because you can do the puns like on point as
Oh,
hell.
yeah, they are brilliant. Right, but Denzel, this one's yours. Question number 10. In May this year, which ex-WWE diva was charged with 1 count of causing death by DUI and 1 count of causing death without a valid license? Was it
If I
A?
had Pally with me, she'd know this.
Was it A, Luna, B, Molly Holly, C, Sunny, or D, Sable?
I don't know any of these. I've never known WWE women, which is ironic given my tastes. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know any of these, so I'm literally just gonna hang on. I have a dice on my desk here. I'm just gonna roll this dice. Dice chooses C.
C, Sunny, yeah.
Yep.
All right, okay, so Denzel goes with C. Final answer. Ooh, it was Sunny.
Oh, the dice is correct.
There you go. There you go. Second point on the board, my dude. So it's all tied now. It's all tied. All right, let's.
What did the divas like? Did the divas wrestle as well? Or
Yeah.
were they more like
Yeah.
cheerleaders?
I thought diva is literally just what they call women wrestlers.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
they did wrestle. I mean, they're not like how sort of like modern day WWE women are now. Like they take it a lot more seriously these days. But back in the day, they were literally just eye candy for the men. They spent more time in bikinis and lingerie and mud wrestling. And striking very saucy, raunchy poses than they did actually, taking it seriously.
There's one lady wrestler who's like absolutely jacked currently, but her haircut is just really, really off-putting. She used to be like gorgeous and still had like muscles, but she's just gone with like the full feminist kind of like mohawk haircut, and it's a
see.
bit much.
Right.
Do you know which one that is? I don't know. She's very like goth
I can't
looking.
remember her name. I'm brain farting, but yeah.
But I've
You're
seen like overtime pictures of her, and she's just gone more and more like too much into it. Whereas she was amazing about like a decade ago.
Right. No, I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, Rhea Ripley. Richard thinks. Right, guys. Team Horogoot, your turn now. Question 11. Finish the headline. An Oak Hill community couple discovered a thief in their home Saturday after a man. What? A. Found an extra pair of shoes in their hallway. B. Told a joke and heard a laugh upstairs. C. Was caught having a wee in their lavatory. Or D. Found the pie his wife made. Found the pie his wife made him had bites taken from it.
I just want to say, I think I remember this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna DM you my answer to this.
Right, okay.
I really want it to be B or D for the humour.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Murgoot, any feels? Are you leaning a particular way, Murgoot? Big thinks you can hear the cogs turning. D would be very satisfying, I've got to say. But
quite old timey, almost like, you know. I get sort of 50s
especially
vibes.
if they're having a little argue about it first, you know. I could see that turning up in the good life.
Could have been an article from the 50s I found, you know, who knows.
Oh, Bilbo's made a good point. Oh,
gonna need some pressure.
Crime guy might have made an oopsie whoopsie.
I don't know.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking B, but D is also plausible.
I'll explain at the end if it is what Bilbo says it is.
Oh, the way it rotates through. Yeah.
No. I'll explain. It's an English thing. It's a writing thing.
Well, I had to change. Let's say some of the things I might have had to sort of twist it up though, but who knows?
Yeah.
I'll go with.
I want it to be the pie.
I'll go with horror's instinct and say D.
Is that what you're going with? Final answer? D. Found the pie his wife made him had bites taken from it. Okay. Final answer. And
I just want it to be. I think it'd be satisfying.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's not. It's B. So an Oak Hill
I remember seeing the story. I remember seeing the story. I was sure it was B.
So yeah,
Bilbo points out that that's actually really bad like writing structure to say a man after already saying community couple. They really should have said the husband, because a man really should mean the thief.
Yeah.
That's here's the thing, Bilbo, you're expecting too much of journalists. That would be the correct way to like grammatically lay that out, but they're journalists.
I did find that because I did find that funny. Like when I read this headline, because I was like, you know, who is the man? I'm sure it's one of the two, an Oak Hill community couple. It should be like after the man or after the husband or boyfriend, something like that.
The husband,
It doesn't make it sound. It doesn't. You know, it makes it sound like it's a third party. But so that was question 11, guys. Moving on.
I specifically remember seeing the article. I was like, they told a joke and someone laughed upstairs. I'm like, that's horrifying. That's a horror movie scenario right there.
Most like, why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know, because he was late to KFC, and then you just hear. I mean, for a start, it's a terrible joke, but yeah. Anyway, this is the chat's question now. Question 12. A man from Stettler, Alberta ate what to beat a breathalyzer test? Was it A, a Carolina Reaper, B, tracing paper, C, fisherman's friend, or D, underwear? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I'm going to give you until my ticker goes to 46 minutes.
Okay, Americans, what the fuck are A and C? I think those are American things. I don't know what the hell either of those
Carolina Reaper is one of the hottest peppers in the world.
Yeah. And
Woodfowl with a breathalyzer
I was about to
test.
say, I'm kind of hoping for that one, but at the same time, I love the idea of someone.
Wait,
eating
Murky,
tracing
did you ask
tape.
what?
Yeah.
Sorry, Zen, did you ask what C was?
yeah, he asked
Yeah,
what
what's
C
a
was.
Fisherman's friend.
This is worse than not knowing Janet Jackson. This is the worst.
I'm just confused.
Oh, LPR presents. How you doing, man? You all right?
I feel
Good
like
to see
if
you.
I had my granda here, he could tell me he actually used to fish, but I'm a sheltered kid.
Yeah, no, Fisherman's Friend was literally just a mint that like your like granddads
Oh,
and
it's a
uncles would
mint.
eat. Yeah, like a cough drop.
They're obscenely
And-
strong.
yeah.
You know, they're
Oh,
just very, very strong flavours.
yeah. I guess they're just not up in the north then.
No,
Or
I-
they're not around anymore.
I know what Fisherman's Friends were, but I know that like if my dad or like if one of his friends had one, I was can I have one? They were like, no, mate, you don't want one of these.
Yeah, because I quite like mints. I used to hate mints, and
Yeah.
I've kind of started to like them as I've gotten older. But like, yeah.
All right,
You still
guys,
like a
they
mint?
they are still.
I love a humbug.
Oh, I have tree balls, the old extra strong ones. I have them in the car all the time. Right, guys. So 10 seconds left. We've got 16 votes.
I'm always glad to be here as just part of representing your Zoomer demographic.
Dude, yeah, I know, right? Talk about diversity. This is got all age ranges here.
Fuck.
Zen, do you know who All Saints were?
I'm
I
ending the
don't
poll
think
now,
so,
by the
no.
way. Right, let's see. Oh my god, right. Okay, so
They were
let's
so good.
see what they went with. Right. Why is that not loading up on my side? Yeah, here it goes. Right. So, with 5% of the vote, B, tracing paper. With 11% of the vote, a Carolina Reaper. So, not as convinced as you guys. C was second with 29%, but underwear was 52%. So, that was the answer they went for. And that was the correct answer. So, as a point.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
What?
A man tried to beat that. A man tried to eat underwear in order to beat a breathalyzer test. I'm pretty sure he didn't get through it, but yeah, he tried to eat underwear. And with that chat,
Must have been Alberta in winter.
I'm so confused.
but with that chat have now taken the lead again. So they're now on 3 points. Denzil and Horrigoot, Team Horrigoot, are on 2 apiece. So as we move
so
on.
fucking confused by that answer.
Right. Well, while you're confused, let's try and see if we can bring you out of it with question 13. So, Denzil, in 2011, Michael Anthony Fuller attempted to purchase a vacuum cleaner and microwave with what? Was it A, a $1 million bill? Was it B, a $10 million bill? C, a $100 million bill? Or D, a $1 billion bill?
Well, okay, what drugs was he on? I have to ask.
Full disclosure,
He's just going to be ahead of his time, to be honest.
A little bit, yeah.
So, full disclosure, I do believe that it was a Monopoly piece of Monopoly money he was trying to use.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
I think.
Or
That's probably from one of the offshoots, because normally they're not like millions.
or one of the gimmick postcards.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one? Have you seen that one where you have like a little credit card and you've got like a little machine that
I've
keeps
got that
track
one.
of your pay?
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that. It's really good.
Right. Oh god. I'm generally thinking it's not B, because $10 million just a weird number.
Okay.
1 million, 100 million, or a billion. I think I'm gonna split the difference, and I think I'm gonna go with $100 million bill.
$100 million bill. Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah, any one of these is equally
Right,
ridiculous, so
okay.
I'm just gonna split the difference.
It was a $1 million bill.
I
Unlucky.
thought it might be the simplest one, but
Yeah. No, unfortunately, yeah, it was. He tried to purchase a vacuum cleaner and microwave with a $1 million bill.
Christ.
All right. So, Team Horrigoot, you're up next, and with question 14. A mystery pilot was suspected of using his private plane to draw what on radar over Florida? Was it A,
Oh well.
a giant pee-pee? Was it B, a giant Pepe frog? Was it C, a giant cannabis leaf? Or was it D, a giant pair of boobs?
You know, the best part is this is all equally likely to be accurate because I have seen all of these on like meme pages.
Just think about how you would draw it on an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah.
It's basically just use the sky as a...
Mate, some people just have nothing better to do. Some people have amazing talent and choose to express it in the strangest of ways. I have seen all of these. I guarantee you it.
Amanda goes B, then she goes D, and then says it would be great if it was C.
I wish I could see what year it took place in. That's the thing. I would really like a year on this one.
Okay.
I think it's A.
You think it's A?
Just because it's
It's
Florida.
the simplest. It's the simplest.
Gotta be A.
Oh, thanks,
You know
Blissfully Lala. Thank you.
We're gonna need a photo of this.
Yeah. So, there's many such cases.
Okay, so
they're answering A. I want to put my honorary answer in for C, and I'm going to say it was in protest of some law.
Right, okay, so... Hang on, this isn't even your question, is it?
No, but I just want to put in my opinion.
Right, okay. Mergu, Horror Show, gonna need a final answer from you two. Don't do that, you're throwing me off.
A.
A.
Yeah.
Is that A?
Definitely a sky dong.
Right, okay,
No
okay.
way around it.
All right, okay. Let's see if you're right. It was a giant peepee.
Aww.
So you get the
So
point.
boring.
You get the point.
I have seen all other three, though.
Right.
I guarantee you it.
Haven't seen the Pepe, but I've seen someone in California did pot leaf and
I've absolutely seen someone draw Pepe with flight trails.
So as I say, guys, if I'm going to be putting the links up to all the sources, to all the sources, to all the questions after the stream. So if you want to, if any of these questions have tickled your fancy and you want to actually read the article in more detail, they will be up after the stream. I'm not putting them up now because I don't want anyone being dirty cheaters. Right, but chat question 15. The thing's popping up for you now. You should be able to see the poll. So after a Florida man stole a car, he soon came to realise what was in the vehicle. Was it A, a police officer? Was it B, a kidnapped victim? Was it C, a baby? Or was it D, drugs? Vote now. I'm going to give you to the 54th minute on my live bit. So you've got about a minute.
Florida, all of them are plausible.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, the fact that alligator isn't one of these options. The only thing
Oh no! I could have done that. I should have put that for.
The fact that that's not on here makes it not quite peak Florida.
I nearly gave away what answer it wasn't then, but oops. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts though? What are you guys thinking?
I have definitely seen a story where a guy stole a car and there was a baby in the back. So
going back to the last.
I've seen the police officer. Someone did that in Louisiana.
I mean, that's just a basic blind bust. That's not that shocking.
Sorry, just going back to the last question for a second. Blissfully Lala said, with regards to that, it was the biggest schlong that they'd ever seen. I've got to be like, to be fair, if you look at the picture on radar, right, it is quite like they've covered a lot of ground to make that image. So
my favorite part about that article is the way they say suspected of it, as if he's being charged with a crime.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm going to say is climate activists mad.
Oh yeah, absolutely sneeding.
Right, you got about half a minute left, chat. About half a minute left.
Drugs is common.
A, B, C, or D.
Babies with carjackings are
From
common.
Bilbo, how would you do the nipples?
I
Turn
know.
the GPS off and on.
I was thinking that, to be fair. I thought, that might be a bit late.
No, again, I'm positive I've seen stuff like that.
Right, closing the poll now.
I'm hoping this is B, just for that moment of, oh, thank goodness I'm safe. Oh, bugger.
Oh, okay, guys. We
That's
actually.
interesting emotional arc.
Oh,
Right, we have a tie. So nobody thinks it was drugs. So get rid of that one. 11% think it was A, but with a joint 44%, was B and C, kidnap victim and baby. Okay, now I'm
Tiebreaker vote.
going to give the tiebreaker vote because Denzil doesn't have a team partner. I'm going to give you the vote on this one. Okay,
Well,
but
hang on.
here we go.
Well,
Hang on. Oh, Tash didn't vote. Okay, scratch that, Tash. Okay, you've got a choice between B or C. This is all down to you. No pressure. The chat is watching you intensely.
Hang on, she could be lying. She could be bullshitting.
Well, I look. Are you calling my community liars?
Well, they do
Hold
watch
on.
you professionally tell them how to get away with crimes. So...
I do no such thing.
But also, why would I help one of my opponents?
Yeah, no, very good point. Okay, Tash, it's all on you. B or C?
I would have given the deliberate wrong answer, the one I don't think
I know. This is tense. Genuinely, I was playing. Okay, come on, Tash. What are you thinking? C. Right, she's gone for C. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, for the record, I thought it was going to be B, so there
right.
you go.
Okay, well, the correct answer, chat, was C. So it's a good thing I didn't let Denzel have the tiebreaker vote there because, he would have screwed you over. Right. Speaking of screwing you over, I tell you what, moving forward, if we get a tiebreaker, I'm just going to pick a name out of the crowd, and then you guys can, and then you can. You get the pressure. Right. Oh, I love it, Blissfully. Well done. Nice one. Right. Denzel, question 16. In 2018, a man attempted to rob GameStop while wearing what as a mask? Was it A, a Jason Voorhees hockey mask? Was it B, underpants? Was it C, a cereal box?
A
or was
Sonic
it...
medallion.
Oh, no!
I remember.
Away with it!
Or was it D, a clear plastic wrapper?
Clear plastic wrapper, I remember this story.
Final answer?
Yeah, I remember this story.
It was a clear plastic wrapper. Well done, mate.
No, I fucking love that. I've seen the pictures. They're fantastic.
There we are. Right, well done. So you got 3 points now, tied with Horrigoot. Team Horrigoot, it's your question. You're up next. Question 17. Right.
Yeah, everyone remembers this story.
In 2014, an attempted armed robbery in Glasgow was foiled when staff learned the man had what instead of a gun? Was it A, a banana, B, a cucumber, C, a vibrator, or D, a super soaker?
I actually remember this. It was C because all the staff were left badly shaken.
I would like to point out, you can still rob somewhere with a super soaker. It just depends on what you've got loaded in it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I was thinking B. Is that a gherkin, or are you just happy to see me?
Brilliant.
Crime Guy, you really need to do like a Mock the Week style episode where it's all just us riffing on an article.
Yes, I like that.
I totally do crime-based Mock the crimes.
Oh, I like that. Chat, let me know what you think about that. That sounds pretty good. Although, actually,
if anyone else is a child of the 2000s,
yeah.
you'll remember Mock the Week. So,
and Mock the Week has actually finished over here, so it'll be.
Hey.
So he wouldn't be treading on any toes.
It went to shit after Frankie Boyle left.
Yeah,
that's the basic rule. I'm more than happy to be your Frankie Boyle, although that does mean you will have to do it as a pre-recorded thing and censor about half my jokes.
Right, guys, I'm gonna have to press you for an answer.
Inside knowledge. Yeah. Okay. Well, for a start, we can rule out A and B.
Proper says.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be A and B because there's no way a Scotsman would handle a vegetable. No chance. So.
Well, you say that, but that might be why it took them so long to realise what it was.
Hang on. Janet in the chat is she I believe she's Scottish. I hope. Can you confirm if she'll confirm? Can you confirm?
Memer.
Tell her to offer to trade a till.
I think Super Soaker. Yeah.
Okay.
Super Soaker.
Final answer, Mogut. You happy with that one? Sure. Okay. Final answer.
It's Alaska.
Okay.
Though
No.
some say C is also a super soaker, but that's
That's a different.
That's a
moving
very
on.
that's an
thing.
upgraded model. In fairness, I don't think
Yeah.
you waste that on a robbery.
All right. Okay. So final answer D. Let's see if you're right. It was a cucumber. So it turned.
no!
So it turns out the Scots do handle
right.
handle fruit and veg every so often. Ah, there we go. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, Janet, she's from Yorkshire, but now in Scotland. Gotcha. Right, chat. You're up next. Question 18. When this decides, come on, community. There we go. Right, polls coming up now. Right. In 2016, Romanian MP Florin Popescu was jailed for 2 years after trying to bribe voters with what to become council leader? Was it A, hookers, B, Netflix subscriptions, C, fried chicken, or D, puppies? I'm going to give you until 1 hour and 2 minutes has passed, so you've got about a minute and a half. So get your votes in and get them in quick. Chat. What are you guys thinking though?
I don't think you could pull off a bribe like that with hookers. You'd need a lot of hookers.
Well, there was no blackjack thrown in, so.
Yeah, I feel like that one is just off the table just for the practicality
I say that
purposes.
because there was no blackjack. That may be, as well as the hookers, that might be why he was caught and jailed.
Hang on, you think that's a bloke with the name Florin?
It's Romanian, isn't it?
Sounds like a female name to me, but all right.
All right.
I think with it being 2016, I'm thinking Netflix subscriptions.
45 seconds, chat. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
You're thinking Netflix
Although,
subscriptions?
my God, I would love to see a politician bribe his people with puppies. That would make me very happy. You know what? That's the kind of. Hang on, isn't that literally what Vermin Supreme did? He said everyone under him will get a free pony.
Yes.
That was one of Vermin Supreme's official mandates.
Who's Vermin
I
Supreme?
remember this one because V covered it.
and if I remember correctly, also he had a mandatory toothbrushing policy.
Oh, wow.
No, I remember the Popescu thing because V covered it in one of his "What's Strange About Romania" rants.
Oh.
Okay. So you know this. Okay.
Vermin
Right.
Supreme, I'm not gonna lie, is I swear the picture of a Florida man. Even if I don't know if he's from Florida or not.
Right.
You
Okay.
could absolutely put him as like an honorary Florida man.
Right. Ended the poll. Let's see what they've gone with. Right. So with 6%, they went with D and B. So Netflix subscriptions and puppies. A came second with 26% of the vote, but with 60% it was C. They went with fried chicken.
I'm gonna try not to make any comments about Romania's demographics.
And they would be correct.
Yes,
What?
they are.
They are.
They
are-
remember the story then, I guess.
I think, if I remember
Right.
correctly, I think it was 100 tons worth of fried chicken.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. 100 tons worth of fried chicken he tried to bribe his constituents with to become a council leader. Absolutely mental. Right.
Hold it in, Zen. Don't do it.
Okay, I'm just going to say this now. Congratulations to the chat because we've only got 3 questions left, 1 question each, which means that you guys yet again, chat mate, collectively smashing you all in, mate. They are the Floridianaires this week. So congratulations, well done. Woo! Right, but I'm not going to end it there. Denzel, you have one other question. Question 19.
Yep.
No worries, blissfully. You take care. All the best. Oh, bless you. Sorry if I kept you late. In 2018, a Nova Scotia woman reported her car stolen. What did the car thief do? Did he A, use the vehicle as a getaway car for a maple syrup heist? Did he B, sell the car in exchange for ice hockey tickets? Did he C, spray paint a Canadian flag on the bonnet before handing himself in to police? Or did he D, fill up the gas, return it, and explained he'd mistaken her car for his, and he actually received money back for the gas?
He is so Canadian.
I know.
I have so much faith in Canada. I'm actually gonna go with D.
You're gonna go with D?
I genuinely reckon it's that.
You sure? Final answer?
I think so. You know what? That would really cheer me up if it is the right answer. I think he just got the wrong.
It was the wrong. It was the right answer. It was D. So,
Yep.
Context: what
How
happened?
is Canada real? How is Canada real?
So apparently, what happened was he hit the button on his key fob, and apparently the woman's car responded to it. So he just thought, "Oh, that's my car." Gets in and drives off, and realizes the car doesn't belong to him, and then he gets in contact with her, drives it. He drives it to her house and is like, "Look, I'm really sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. Listen, I mistook your car for listen, I drove it a boot, but don't worry, I put some petrol in it for you." And she was like, "Oh no, don't worry, here, guys, and here's the money back for it." So very, very Canadian.
Yeah,
That's
Toyota
actually
had
lovely.
that problem. I forget which one it was, but it was which model it was, but the factory key fobs only had 10 separate settings, and
Jesus.
10%
Mate.
of all cars would. Yeah, it was bad. They had
That's
to recall the
really
keys.
bad.
That's awful. Right, we'll go on to the last question for Team Horrorgoot. Question 20. In 2015, it was reported that what had become a sought-after product on the Russian black market? Was it A, cheese, B, vodka, C, tracksuits, or D, wrestling magazines?
Love joke incoming. Tracksuits.
I think I know which one which one horror show's probably hoping it is. It's like, please let wrestling mags be fucking contraband.
That would make me very happy
I'm
for
so-
just the weird angle of it. But
Yeah.
I'm saying nothing.
what about cheese? What about cheese? Cheese could be fun. What,
I'm saying
what
nothing.
if it's- I don't know. Mergu, any vibes?
Still. Oh God. I still say it's tracksuits, but God.
You're gonna have to flip a coin for it.
If we get this wrong,
Vodka's
we're
dime
getting
a
murked
dozen.
by Zen.
Yeah.
I think it's cheese. What if they've just got a hankering for brie?
Ay.
Breeze shit though.
Oh,
What, really?
Wensleydale,
Yep.
Gromit. Oh, Gatsby's chiming in.
He's strong opinions, this lad.
Tracksuits were already a Slav thing for ages, though, right? Yeah, but what if
Yeah,
they
I
got
feel
worn
like-
out and
I
they
feel
need
like-
to buy some new ones?
I feel like Russia would have enough tracksuits. Sure, they've got their own tracksuit economy.
Oh, just because we're hung up, I'll go with A also.
Final answer?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, final answer. A, cheese is the correct answer.
Go on, think about someone trying to smuggle in a whole load of Stilton up their ass. Come on, you know you want this to be the answer. It's
There we go. That was the correct
Moldy
answer, though.
farts.
extra
Oh,
right, baby.
dude. Desiccated limbs. We just survived the Hurricane TCG. Give us a break. The only reason we didn't drown is because we're all half alligator. No, well, I'm to be
Oh,
fair.
bless you, desiccated limbs.
To be fair, this is a heartfelt stream for you guys, because I know that you guys have had it a bit rough over there lately. But you know, obviously, I hope that you're all safe and are doing well as you can do given the circumstances. Yeah, but I'm glad you've got that alligator DNA to keep you going. So well done. But yeah, final. That was the correct answer, by the way. It was A, cheese. It had become a sought after commodity on the Russian black market. Yeah, and for you guys. Question 21. Yeah, it was Marina. I think it was something to do with sanctions that had been imposed, which meant that, that it was difficult for them to get cheese in from imported in from the rest of Europe. So
while people are voting for this one, if you want to introduce it, I can actually read up the article that I've gotten on this.
Oh, yep. I'll just read the question out for the chat, and then and then you can read that out. So
We've got an honorary Russian man article.
There we go. So in 2012, thieves in the Czech Republic managed to successfully steal what? Was it A, $80,000 worth of cabbage, B, 10-ton steel bridge, C, 5,000 US social security numbers, Or D, $6.2 million worth of seized narcotics.
Fucking hell, is this the plot for a new Brad Pitt movie or something?
Maybe.
Come on. Stealing seized narcotics. I respect that, honestly. But yeah, while you guys are voting for that, Russian police busted a criminal cheese gang, which is something I never realized I wanted to read. And seized $30 million of contraband cheddar. 6 people in Moscow have been arrested for smuggling in foreign rennet, an ingredient used for cheese production that's banned under counter sanctions, and selling cheese made with the contraband using counterfeit labels. The Guardian notes that this particular group of criminals were more sophisticated than the typical cheese smuggler.
What do they mean more sophisticated? Like they'd paired it with a good Beaujolais? Like
They sold their
they got sourdough crackers lined up as well?
They sold their cheap, locally produced cheese to Russians, disguised as luxury items imported from Europe. The state of cheese in Russia has gotten a lot of attention this year, with the Russian government trying to bust black market cheese dealers in bodegas and online. Earlier this month, on the first anniversary of the ban on Western food products, the government aired footage on national television of a bulldozer destroying illegally imported cheese. French people rendered catatonic. Oh, President Vladimir Putin also ordered foreign ham and fruits to be burned, amid criticism that the illegal foods could have been donated to those living in poverty. The counter-sanctions were in retaliation to Western sanctions over the annexation of Crimea in Ukraine. Blimey, isn't that relevant nowadays?
I'm sorry, Liz Trussian Mafia. What the hell, horror show? Right, shall we...
Liz Trussian?
Shall we just see what the chat have said? Right, let's...
oh, God.
Let's see what they've gone with. Right, I'm just going to close the poll down now. Okay, poll has ended. So A has only got a measly 7% of the vote. D got 14%. C got 21%. And B got 57%. So they're confident that that thieves in the Czech Republic managed to steal a 10-ton steel bridge. And they'd be right.
That sounds like an article I'd remember, but I was too young in 2012 to remember that kind of thing. So,
well, I'm just about to post it in here in the pub chat here. If you'd like to close it out, there we go, it's coming through now. It's in the actual pub chat. So if you want to read that one and
I forget that the fucking voice chats have like text chats in them.
I know.
That's all those things that always throws me. Czech Republic thieves steal 10-ton steel bridge for scrap metal. Christ. Oh, God. The group used a crane to dismantle the pedestrian bridge linking the western villages of Loket and... I'm sorry. The Czech Republic has a village called Horny Slavkov.
What?
Fucking hell. I'm reading it from the article. Linking the western villages of Loket and Horny Slavkov. Along with about 650 feet of railway track.
Oh.
They even showed police officers conducting a routine patrol, forged documents saying they were working on a new bicycle path. No, you want to know what the best part of this is?
Oh, God.
I want, okay, an honorary Who Wants to Be a Millionaire session at the end. How much do you think they netted from stealing a 10-ton bridge?
Oh, it must have been... I don't know. I don't know. I could not say. I want to say.
How much do you think an entire bridge is worth?
I want to say it's a lot, but if they sold it for scrap metal, they would have got next to nothing for it, surely.
About
for scrap, 10k maybe? Did they get 10K?
Well, I'm gonna say, okay. Do you know what? I'm just gonna be hyperinflative. I'm gonna hyperinflate. I'm gonna say 1.5 million.
Mogu?
I'd say about 100,000.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Proper Horror Show had it with the closest $6,300.
Oh my god.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh.
They forged documents that were good enough to trick police officers for a $6,300 payout.
Wow.
That is unbelievable.
Janet in the chat, she goes, "Did they spend the proceeds on cheese?"
I don't know what the check is.
That's where the real profit. That's where the real.
is.
That's where the real profit is.
Apparently, no, but apparently the cost of replacing the bridge will run into the millions. That's what you learn about the overspending and wastage of government funds.
Rory, yeah, I believe so. An American bought an old London bridge, thinking it was Tower Bridge. In fact, was it even? Actually, was it even a London bridge? I thought it was a bridge up near your way. Near your way.
It is astounding. Like, I can guarantee most of us here have more than $6,000 in assets.
In fact, funny little fact, right? You got speaking of bridges. Do you remember Fergie from Black Eyed Peas? You know her song London Bridge.
No.
Okay, well in the video,
because I have culture.
Okay, fair enough. But in the video, she's dancing on the bridge that she thinks is London Bridge. It's not. It's Tower Bridge.
It's in Arizona near Lake Powell.
Ah, okay.
In the desert, middle of the desert.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that concludes.
Oh God.
That concludes our quiz. Hang on, chat's gone. No, there we go. There we are. So that concludes our quiz for this evening. Chat were the winners with 6 points, and then Team Denzel and Team Horrigoot tied with 4. Denzel, shout out to you, man, because you did that on your own. You leveled up with the combined heads against the combined heads of Horror Show and Murgoot. So
really, I got 3 and literally a luck point because I rolled a dice on one.
I know, that was brilliant. So yeah, chat, well done. You can take your hats off and give yourselves a pat on the back. You've done well there. You only got one question wrong. So brilliant stuff. Marina, I got in this late. Never knew you did this. This was fun. No, thank you. To be fair, this is only the second one. What I am going to be doing, though, is the one I've done beforehand. I am going to be putting that behind. That's going to be going to members, but this one will start for a week. So if you want to share this with anybody, feel free to. We're going to be doing this every week on the channel now, every Friday. I was doing Florida Man streams here originally. I then moved it over to my second channel for a little while, but to be honest with you, the format got a little bit stale, and so I brought it back over here, but actually as a quiz to get it, to get some interaction going with you guys, and get a little bit more of a community spirit going on. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it, I have to say. And I actually think that we sort of tweaked the format a little bit this week, and I think it worked a lot better than it did last week. So next on my list, next on my agenda to make little improvements to this is to try and get some sort of like introduction, intro and outro to these streams, and as a little bit of a background music as well in between, kind of like countdown, suspense builder, just to give you guys get the drama going a little bit. But yeah, special thanks to a big special thanks to to my guests as well, Murgoot, Horror Show, and Denzel. Guys, for the people who didn't catch it at the start, do you want to just quickly let the guys know a little bit about what you do and what you'll be planning to do in the coming days?
Yes, so I've been having a week off to kind of recharge my batteries because I've kind of been doing streaming for about 2 years straight with basically no real breaks. So I've took a week off to recharge myself, but we are coming into October, which is spooky month. I might have a Halloween costume, I might not. I'm currently talking to the person who does my VTuber model, but if not, I might just go in my last one, which is just me in a suit. But I've actually been figuring out what I want my my lineup to be, and what I'm currently looking at is we will be starting on Tuesday with Resident Evil Village, which I have not played, so I'm going into it completely blind. If you guys like that game and you enjoy watching grown men scream at jump scares, I'll be fantastic for that.
That's the one with the Amazon vampirist, right?
I don't know if she's an Amazon because she's not really muscled, but she is tall, so yes.
Yeah.
There is also, I'm going to probably be playing Call of Cthulhu, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and maybe one of the Dead Risings with a hopeful new friend of the channel. But that's tentative. But Village is definitely what I'll be starting next Tuesday on twitch.tv/Denziel Jones.
Awesome stuff. And Murgu?
Just posting science and posting geopolitics and trying not to Fed post right now.
Don't worry. It'll get better, my dude. And Horror Show. Tell the guys a little bit about yourself.
Sure. If you missed it at the start, I'm a horror channel. I come here, I let my hair down a little bit. I keep it family friendly on my own streams. And every Thursday we do a stream with a theme for October. It is giallo movies. That is basically the 70s and 80s Italian horrors that, it might sound niche, but these films really influenced all the horrors you got in the 80s. No giallo, no Halloween, basically. They really are influential. It's really kind of cool to see where all that stuff came from. But there's also a treat dropping tomorrow. I've done an interesting collab with a cool guy called Shrouded Hand, where I'm just trying something out. I'm doing a real life horror and then the horror film sort of connected to it or inspired by it. And so Shrouded is covering the real life incident and I'm covering the horror. And
Nice.
that horror is the 1992 Ghost Watch.
Oh.
A hoax, haunting
Yes.
investigation.
Oh.
Infamous in the UK.
Is this going to be a premiere job?
I think we'll have to premiere it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I think you'll have
do
to.
that.
Yes, I will definitely be there for that. I love the Ghostwatch story. I remember I'm not going to say who, because I'm not rude. Inside of Mind, I saw his coverage of it. Oh my god! Right, I will be there for that definitely. So guys, if you want, you can find all of their channels in the description of this live stream. Please do go and support them. They do some really good stuff, and yeah, it's really cool. With regards to myself, I'm just going to let you guys know that there is a true crime video coming out on Thursday. Actually, off the back of this stream, I am going to be recording the audio for that one, and I've got all the images sourced and whatnot. I actually abandoned my last project just because I won't lie, I kind of lost the love for it. I don't think it was quite up to scratch, and I'd spent too much. There was too much of a gap between sort of like when I was picking it up and whatnot. So I just went with a new one, and it's a bit of an old one. It's from 1946 and it isn't widely covered on YouTube, so I think I've hit a gold mine on that one. But I wouldn't be a true crime channel if I didn't actually sign off with a very important update, especially if you're familiar with UK true crime. So for anybody who knows about Ian Brady and Myra Hindley, the Moors murderers, some news came out a few hours ago. Now, one of the victims, Keith Bennett, his body was never recovered. But this is a headline from the BBC. The search for the body of one of the Moors murderers' victims has restarted after potential human remains were found on moorland. Police have said. Keith Bennett, 12, was one of the 5 children tortured and killed by Ian Brady and Myra Hindley in the 1960s, but his body has never been recovered. One of the sickening things about this is that Brady never revealed the location and just essentially just kept that to himself, as did Hindley. Greater Manchester Police said it had received information about a site of interest on Saddleworth Moor. Keith's brother had been told about the potential development, it added. His brother has been campaigning tirelessly ever since to find his brother. That's the one, Desiccated Limbs, exactly. Yeah, that's the one. And from another article that I read earlier, apparently when he was told about the news, he was reported to, quote, to be stoic. So police searched Saddleworth Moor in 1986 following reports Hindley and Brady had confessed to his murder. His mother, Winnie Johnson, who died in 2012, spent her life trying to locate her son, even taking to the moor herself armed with a spade. A plaque in her and Keith's memory was placed on the moor with the inscription, "To Winnie and Keith, may you both rest in peace. Keith will come home. GMP Force Review Officer Martin Bottomley said police had been contacted on Thursday by the representative of an author who has been researching the murders. He said, after direct contact with the author, we were informed that he had discovered what he believes are the potential human remains in a remote location on the moors. Just having a quick look down, it says, we are in the very early stages of assessing the information which has been brought to our attention, but have made the decision to act on it in line with a normal response to a report of this kind, he said. It's far too early to be certain whether human remains have been discovered, and this is expected to take some time. I believe it was a like tooth and part of a like sort of upper jaw fragment, I think, that was found. But yeah, so yeah, a massive development in that case. And I tell you what, if they are able to recover his remains, then I mean, obviously, it's not great news, regardless of the situation, but at least, you know, he can get a proper burial and get a proper rest. So yeah, fingers crossed for the family. Genuinely, really, yeah. Right, guys, thank you ever so much for tuning in. Just before I do go, one last question. The correct response to a That Crime Guy video is to A, subscribe, B, like and subscribe, C, rethink your priorities, D, fab. Please don't do D, but A, B, or C is absolutely fine. And all that is left to say now is until next time, take care and goodbye. For now. Nice one, Gatsby. She stole my for now.